Welcome to the Rob and Kale Show. Rob Sanders.
His own mother slapped the stork that delivered him.
And Kale Hall.
He doesn't deserve to be in this business. He deserves to have been blackballed.
The Rob and Kale Podcast.
Welcome into the Rob and Kale Podcast. My name is Rob Sanders. I am here in Columbia, South Carolina, for those listening across the world. By the way, this show has gone freaking global. I'll explain that later on. I don't know where the hell Jackpot is tonight. He's somewhere. He's currently wearing, as you can see there with you if you're watching online, a beeve hat. But I have no clue where the hell he is. But welcome in, Carolina Jackpot. What's up, brother?
I'm in Daytona Beach, Florida tonight. I'm on the 17th floor of the Ocean Walk. And normally, whenever I come down here in November every year, we're at a room that's got a balcony view of the ocean. They put us in a shitty room this time that does not have a balcony view of the ocean. They do have a view of the hallway out there. I don't know if you can see it. And then beyond that, here's the city of Daytona Beach. So it's nice. It's bike today. It was bike weekend down here. The 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th was bike weekend. Thank God they're all getting the hell out of here after tonight because whatever. I don't have anything against bikers or anything like that, but it's just loud as fuck, and I don't really care for that. I'm trying to relax. So yeah.
So tonight, I know it sounds silly, but Tennessee fans made asses of themselves yesterday. We have to address that. We'll get into that momentarily. We're going to take phone calls this evening. Izzo loves your hat there, Jackpot. He likes the beeve hat.
Liking the beeve. It's not too. If anybody wants one, just go over to Amazon and go get yourself one. $20. Lovely.
Talk says, did you set the ashtray on fire in the motel room? I don't know what that means. But that's funny.
Oh no! Yesterday, when I live streamed the Carolina Vandy game, I set the ashtray on fire. I smoked a cigarette at halftime. I went out and smoked a cigarette, and I didn't put it out all the way, and I set the damn ashtray on the table on our back deck on fire. It shows you how good I am. It shows you how little I smoke cigarettes. I had to have one. I
thought you quit, brother. I thought you quit. Come on.
I quit a long time ago, but I mean, sometimes I'll have one every now and again. Whenever I'm really stressed the fuck out, it keeps me from putting my face through a damn wall.
Well, you kind of needed it yesterday. We'll go over that in a moment, but let's thank our sponsors, Callaway's Bar and Grill, Callaway'sBarandGrill.com. By the way, our Pick'em Challenge is sponsored by Callaway's Bar and Grill. We have a brand new leader, Jackpot. The new leader is Christian Young.
Christian Young, Tater Man.
He leads the way with 44 correct points out of 76. That is pretty good. Jackpot had a good week, getting 7 right. Jackpot, you go, my friend.
Yep, I'm gonna sneak up on him. I fucked up, man. I fucked up. I didn't go with our picks. I changed a couple of them at the last minute because I just have a feeling I make the mistake sometimes of listening to these stupid Las Vegas guys, these stupid guys from CBS Sports, and they made such a good argument for why Wisconsin would cover the spread against Army, that it was a good matchup for Army, and this is why, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, let me change that one. And I fucking changed it, and of course, Army covers the spread. Idiot.
Well, if you watch it, they covered it late,
Yep, that was a backdoor.
Really late. Yeah. So, anyway, with leading the way with 8 picks correct this week was Christian Young. That's why he's in first place. He got 8 correct. Brock, one of our YouTube folks, is also at 8. Tyrone Quarles finished with 8. Rudy 24 finished with 8, and Michelle Schrum finished at 8. We did have our losers this week, and we're going to call out the people who were in the shitter. Dale Horton and Lee Dial. Lee Dial, if you look at his, he had 10 correct in week 1 and was leading this whole damn thing. This past week, he got 1 correct. Him along with Dale Horton both finished with one correct pick, Jackpot. Can we say holy shit for those guys?
Yeah. Damn. Lee Dowell's all over the place, man.
Yeah.
He used to really what the first week it was, right? He had like
He had 10.
10, and then it just kind of fell apart for him. And I think he had another week where he had like 10 and then 1. It's crazy.
So everybody's pretty much in it. I mean, I don't think anybody's really eliminated yet, but yeah, as long as you know, it's we have enough time that you can catch up. So there's that. Let's get into this for a moment here, though. We have to thank Callaway's Bar and Grill, Callaway'sBarandGrill.com. Stay tuned. We're going to be, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to do a live show. Yes, we've done live shows in the past. This will be the first live show that Jackpot will join us, though, and we're working on that. We'll have all that information for you here on Wednesday once I get it all squared away. So if you want to come out and meet Jackpot, shake the man's hand, buy the man a beer, whatever. We'll have a setup where you can do that. So we'll let you know about that here before long. If you want to come out and cuss me out, I'm cool with that too. It's the way that works out. But we'll let you know about that. That's coming up. Also, we've got our friends from DNC Trucking and Transport, the Fireside Chats with Uncle Jackpot. Uncle Jackpot, read away.
All right, this one's not too bad tonight. This is a script light. It sucks to be a Gamecock. We almost lost to Vandy. We are a SoCon team with SEC funding. We may not win a game the rest of the season. That's a fact. It forever sucks to be a Gamecock. Go Tigers.
That message courtesy of Dennis Wilson, DNC Trucking and Transport. Really, nothing in there that wasn't factual. Nothing that Jackpot had to say that was, where he was looking at me like this motherfucker here. Everything was pretty much on point. All right, let's pivot to South Carolina and Vanderbilt, because we could talk about Clemson and Syracuse if you want. Clemson's offense is a shithole. We'll take calls on that momentarily. I don't know what the fuck is going on with them. 4- and 5-star talent all over the fucking place.
I don't get it, man. And if anything, the ukulele looks worse Friday night than he did the previous week. He had one incompletion that was so horrible. He hit a fucking cheerleader in the back. Did you see? He hit a cheerleader in the back with the ball. I mean, I remember Ebby Calvin, Newt Lelouch on Bull Durham hitting the fucking bull, but hitting the damn cheerleader with a football. Jesus Christ, sir.
I'm just glad we didn't lose to a fruit. That's pretty much what I'm glad.
Well, Uncle Lou said Clemson has a fruit allergy, a citrus allergy.
He may be right about that. There's not really much I can say. I'm hoping that Clemson will come out of it, but it's not looking fucking pretty good because at this point, you're 6 games into the season. You're 6 games into the season. Your season's half fucking over. Stop being a goddamn. They could put Tyson Fomachu in there right now, the backup quarterback, and he could run tempo offense, and he may throw a couple more interceptions, but we'll at least have a better fucking chance of winning.
Well, I think if somebody doesn't give him a shot this year, and this kid, this other kid from Texas comes in next year, and you're still fucking around with ukulele, I think that Tyson will probably.
It's goddamn. Just motherfuck Jackpot. It's fucking terrible, dude.
He'll hit the road.
It's goddamn terrible. It is horrific. I mean,
maybe.
It's like fucking. It looks like Will Muschamp is our goddamn offensive coordinator.
Well, maybe playing Pittsburgh with the up tempo offense is what the Tater needs to, because the Tater's gonna have to run kind of up tempo as well to kind of keep up with them a little bit. So maybe that's what they need to get going. I don't know.
Well, no,
I'm not going to give them any free suggestions though, because I mean, I want to see them get curb stomped, but that's just it.
Look, I'm tired of Dabo Sweeney telling me they're all going to put it together too. Motherfucker, I don't want to hear that shit from you.
JJ
I don't
Banks
wanna
said,
hear that
"Why
shit
did
from you. I
Lynn
don't wanna
J.
hear it.
Dixon enter the transfer portal? Was he not any good? He wasn't that great, and he got beat out by a freshman. Right? Am I right?
Pretty much. I mean, it was there was talk that he didn't get along with CJ Spiller. That was some of the stuff that I had heard. I mean, I don't know. It's I just fuck. I know I'm gonna get blistered by callers here shortly, but just fuck the whole goddamn offense.
Brandon
Tired
Cooper
of the
said
whole
Pitt
offense.
whipped Boston College last night. NC State whipped Boston College last night. Pitt whipped Virginia Tech.
Caden says you got to put all the blame on Dabo because he keeps letting it happen. Look, Dabo Sweeney has 2 national titles in 5 years. This is our worst team in 7 years. Okay, and they still may win the conference. Just saying, it's not. They need to figure it out. And I'm tired of people saying, "Oh, you got to stop blaming the quarterback." Why the fuck can't I blame the quarterback? Jackpot even said he threw a pass and hit a goddamn cheerleader with it. Why can I not blame the quarterback for that? And why can I not blame the offensive coordinator for running fucking quarterback power? That's what they call it. It's not fucking quarterback power when you go 1 fucking yard and fall down. I can pick the ball from the snap and get 1 fucking yard. And I'm fat as fuck. Let's just put that shit the hell out there. It's fucking stupid. I just fuck it. Anyway, now I'm fucking starting to sound like you, Jackpot. Just mad.
Yeah, well, that happened.
Let's curb some of that. We'll take calls on that.
Let's talk about the Gamecocks. Yesterday, just absolutely, just for 3 quarters, just an abysmal, sorry, crusty, tidy-whitey, shit-stained, terrible, horrific performance. I couldn't be more embarrassed. Up 14-3, started just the way I wanted it to, and then you go 49 fucking minutes and let Vanderbilt hold you fucking scoreless. I don't have any answers at this point. I don't know. In my lifetime, I didn't really make a reaction video to the game after it was over with. I don't know any time in my life when a win has felt more like a loss. I'm just absolutely I can't. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. I don't get it. I mean, I know that South Carolina is not. They're not in the top half, definitely not. But they're not at the damn bottom. They are not. South Carolina has some talent in certain positions more than others, and they're pretty thin at some positions talent-wise. They have some talent. I mean, the offensive line was good last year. I don't fucking understand. I mean, and I hate. I'm not going to shit all over coaches their first damn year, but goddamn. I mean, I just, we're 6 games in, and we can't hold on to the fucking ball, and we're throwing interceptions to fucking Vanderbilt. I mean, what the fuck? They came within a cunt hair of losing to UConn. I mean, I have nothing. I have nothing.
Yeah, put my headset out there. Jackpot. Let me give you this, okay? Here's the thing with that game. Vegas had South Carolina winning 4 games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Over
anything over 4 games, I think is icing on the cake. I think they can beat Mizzou because Mizzou is a shithole. But from here on out, it's going to be kind of tough for South Carolina. Now, I have been covering the Gamecocks for, I think this is my 18th year now. So I've seen Muschamp, Spurrier, the whole 9 yards. Okay. I got frustrated, and Tim Frisbee, who played for Spurrier and Holtz, got frustrated too. Right after the game, Shane Beamer gets on the SEC network, and Brandon Kuhn has it. It pissed him off that Beamer went on the SEC network and was celebrating like we won the SEC championship. Exactly. You know what the whole thing here is with our good friend Shane Beamer and Dabo Sweeney? It's the same shit every week. Yeah, it's all great. We beat Vanderbilt. Yay! The ukulele hit a cheerleader, but we still won. Yeah, it's the most awesome thing ever. I'm tired of this sunshine pumping up my ass for both fucking schools. Clemson can't win. Clemson's offense is terrible. And beating Vanderbilt, I remember back when Spurrier beat Wofford, okay? And Wofford, and Spurrier literally came into the press conference and said, and I was sitting right there, and he goes, "That's how dumbass we are. We can't snap we can't snap the ball." That's what he said. And it's like, then you go up there with Sweeney, and Sweeney's telling you the same thing about, oh, DJ's getting it. DJ's getting it. I'm tired of hearing it. I'm really fucking tired of hearing it. It's just the same thing. Let's all get together. Yay! Nothing to see here.
Hey, here you go. I found this clip again. This is how you act as a coach. I think we've seen this before a long time ago. This is how you act. I'll play the audio as a head coach. This is head coach Steve Logan from the 1994 East Carolina versus South Carolina game after he beat South Carolina 56-42. This is how you act after you win a game, but you're pissed off at the way your team played. This is the proper way to do it.
Third down play with Junior Smith. We'll pick it up right now. Quarter. Yeah, I can, because in the first quarter we're running up and down the field, but we're not putting in the end zone. Same thing. We just still got so much maturing to do. It just is maddening. Our special teams fell down again. It's like you're stamping out brush fires everywhere. I don't have enough water right now. Coach, I saw you in the hotel this morning. You couldn't wait to start this thing. Congratulations. I guess you're glad this one's over. I am, but I'll tell you, we can't play defense like this now. If we fall back into this stuff right here, we can't do this. We got to get this thing right. We got to get them ready to go. Coach, thanks so much. Coach Logan, once again, 98 points on the scoreboard. I'm sure you didn't think it was maybe that way coming into this ball game. You're going to be very pleased. I'm pleased with the win. I'm going to tell you something, though. We can't fall back into that old East Carolina crap of having to score 56 to win. We should have won this game 27-35 to 10. And we got to get back. And, I knew missing Walter Scott, that kid's going to stand back there, throw the ball all day, and that's what happened. I'm going to tell you
He's talking about Steve Tannehill.
No matter who Rodney's coaching these guys, we got to be able to rush the passer, but we got to stay healthy. You've been preaching, you got to learn how to kill it.
Yeah.
That's how you act.
I completely agree with you. That's how you act. And you know what? I think people are there's a section of the alumni that are getting kind of frustrated with this damn, this is a big win. Our guys fought hard and blah 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 blah. Steve Spurrier's first year.
We fought hard, yes. Thank God for Colonel Zebulon Nolan, but my God, should have never been in that fucking situation. That game should have been 35-3. 28-3. I mean, there should have been nothing to should have been no comeback needed.
Exactly. Well, someone's already calling the phone. We're not taking calls right this second. I'll put the number when we call. Anyway, here's my thing on this too for South Carolina. If you're trying to win games, now one of the first things that Beamer said in his press conference was Doty still has problems with his foot. Okay, if he still has problems with his foot, then put the fucking old man out there. Juju McDowell didn't play. So what happens? One of the first things they said after the thing with Beamer's foot, we had to get the ball into the hands of our playmakers like Zakondre White. Jackpot, do you remember the last time Zakondre White had a carry before last night?
Was it against Eastern Illinois or East Carolina?
It was against Georgia. His last carry was against the Georgia Bulldogs. Since then, he has not touched the fucking field. Last night, he ends up leading the team in rushing. Why is Zakondre White not getting carries? And why is old man Nolan sitting on the bench when you got a guy out there with one busted wheel trying to play? It doesn't make any fucking sense.
It does. It makes no fucking sense. It makes no sense.
The rest of the way, and it needs to come back to this. Those two need to play. And obviously something's wrong with Kevin Harris. He got 6 carries last night and really wasn't worth the shit. I hate to be that way because he was a great running back last year, but apparently that back surgery is still bothering him. Give the ball to White, let Nolan throw the ball, and then go from there.
I mean, you kind of wish at this point, hindsight's 2020. You kind of wish at this point that he was redshirted this year.
Who? Harris. Yeah. Oh yeah.
A medical red shirt. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna take calls in just a moment. We have to comment on the shit show at Tennessee. Make sure I put this out there too. It's not all Tennessee fans are like this. Now, I know some Tennessee fans and they are good people, but the way that your fan base act in the stands.
Like our brother I always refer to, Uncle Lou, put out a great video on the same subject today. Thing about it is, when something like this happens with a fan base, everyone gets lumped into the same bucket. Nobody's going to take the time to say, "Oh, but it was only certain ones." Nobody's going to take the time to do that.
Here's the problem that I have with the Tennessee fan base, and these are people that weren't there too. If you go to, I retweeted it at Rob Sounds Good. I retweeted the SEC statement today saying, hey, basically they're going to do something to try to fix this or whatever. Here's the thing that bothered me is the comments from the Tennessee fans. All of it was, well, if you'd fix your fucking officiating, we wouldn't have thrown fucking bottles. That's basically the gist of it. And it's like, motherfucker, are you serious? The guy that threw the golf ball, we can all goof about it and everything else. If they would have hit Lane Kiffin in the eye with a golf ball and knocked his fucking eye out, how would you feel about that? Seriously. I mean, just realistically, how would you feel if that happened?
That's crazy, and I mean it's highly unlikely. But hell, if that thing hit him in the right place, that could have killed him.
Yeah, you get hit in the temple with that. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the way that it is. And by the way, the play that they were bitching about, where they were pissed about the spot, you didn't get the fucking spot. Shut up. You didn't get the fucking spot. You were almost a yard short. You lost. Holy shit with all that, man. All right.
That was crazy though. Coon with the comment, somebody threw a bottle. Who the fuck brings a bottle of fucking mustard? I mean, I guess anything can happen. You got 105 people, so I mean, when I go into a ball game, my travel list there includes things I make sure I got my keys, check, wallet, check, cell phone, check, golf ball, check, French's, check. No check.
In fairness, the first thing that I could think of was Hillary Clinton saying she carried hot sauce in her purse. So maybe somebody was like, I don't carry hot sauce, but I carry mustard.
Robinson said the mustard bottle was stolen from a hot dog station. That's what I thought at. Maybe. Yeah.
That might be right. Let's go out to the phones. Good evening. Welcome to the Rob and Kale Show.
Hey, shout out to Jackpot for representing both male and female genitalia between his hat and his shirt there. He's an equal opportunity offender tonight. I love it.
Exactly right.
Oh, I'm looking for your theme music. And by the way, here it is. Did you watch some of Jackpot's stream last night there, Beggin' Megan?
I did, and I only shared it about 1 million times with everybody I knew.
Give me 1 second here. And normally Beggin' Megan and I are at each other's throats trying to beat each other in the face with a trash can lid. But I think we can agree on this. The motherfuckers that were mocking Jackpot on his stream last night, I hope you stub your toe and get the clap, and then you get the crabs and your arms are too short for you to scratch. Fuck all of you for the shit you said to him last night in his damn stream. You wish you had fans like that for your damn team. Ridiculous. I'm glad I didn't have a microphone last night because I'd have lit every damn one of you up. Lisa Coleman, you mother sons of mother whore. Because he's too fucking nice. Fuck all of you for saying that shit to him. You better be lucky I didn't have a mic last night. Fuck all of you. Every damn one of you that were railing him about his team. That's some shit there. Holy shit. Anyway, go ahead, Megan.
No, I second that, and Jackpot can tell you I didn't do that because I've been there before, and part of the reason we all love him so much. Number one, he's Joe working man, so we all love that. But we've been there before, man, and it sucks. It really does suck. And if you don't understand that, then fuck you. You've gotten off way too easy. You know.
Yeah.
I really. I wasn't sharing it because of that. I was sharing it because of his comebacks. I love the way he puts people in their place, and even me sometimes when I'm just trying to be an asshole, obviously. But that's why we love.
I missed him setting his fucking deck on fire with the. I would have laughed at him for that.
You didn't actually see me do that. I was outside smoking. I came back in. And then Holly was the one that discovered that. She's like, hey, did you know you set the ashtray on fire? So, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Jerome, no, Mike never answered the phone. No.
Oh, well, there's that too.
But here's why I'm calling, guys.
Sure.
And I know it sucks for Jackpot, especially right now, and even you somewhat, Rob, with the way the year's going. But just take a step back and think about how fast things change for the better and for the worse. Rob, what you're complaining about right now with DJ Ukulele, and I know he hit a cheerleader in the back with the ball, but when I was his age, I was known for hitting a cheerleader from behind a few times myself. So let's cut the guy some slack there. But when you think about it, before 2015, would you ever have been complaining about a year like this? I mean, that's pretty much what you were.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, Clemson's had, I think it's 10 straight seasons of 10 wins or more, but they're just with, even in those seasons, they had moments with when their offense was really good and their defense was really good too. But
yeah,
the way the offense is now, it's just shitty.
I mean,
it's just really shitty.
I'd say you'd have to go all the way back to 2010 probably or so to see some of these kind of performances, because the 2011, 12, 13 teams with Taj Boyd, I mean, the offense was really, really good. But defensively, you weren't as good. You weren't what you are now.
It's really bad.
And I think, and then also up until this year, I think your offensive lines from like 2015 and through your championship years have been a lot better than what they were in the Taj Boyd years. Also,
well, and Megan, you've experienced some shit too. I mean, the Texas loss in that bowl game had to sting. You guys were a better fucking team than Texas. Had no business losing that game. That had to hurt. So, I mean, you know what pain is to all fans. If you're a true fan, you know what that kind of pain is. So that's why I got pissy last night. I had to be on the radio, but I was half fucking hot when I went on the air. Almost 3/4 hot.
Yeah. Me and my girlfriend were actually watching. I had to work, but I was sending her messages and had her watching. She was hot as well. But and here's the thing. Look, you're talking about Vanderbilt, by the way. Look how fast things turn around. Kirby's first year, we lost to Vanderbilt, and they were a terrible Vanderbilt team.
Yeah,
that was a Uncle Lou video. That was an epic one. That was one of his videos that has the most views of any of them. Was the meltdown after Georgia lost to Vanderbilt.
Well, and look at it from this perspective too. We just found out today that LSU, 17 games after winning the national title, they're basically parting ways with their head coach at the end of the season. After they beat Florida in their own house, the next day they announced, you know what, that national title doesn't mean shit to us. Basically, what you did there, what have you done for us now?
Well, I think that was probably decided last week at some point. They probably just didn't want to. I bet they didn't want to announce it because they thought it would be a distraction from this Saturday's game. Maybe you think?
It may be, but either way, I mean, what Beg and Megan's saying makes a lot of sense. Things can change in a matter of seconds, or I say seconds, but I mean, shit, 17 games and bye. See you later.
Yeah. By the way, can I have that sound clip? What Beg and Megan is saying makes a lot of sense. Can you play that over and over again?
I don't cut up stuff. Jackpot's got to put in a special request for that. I do have. Hold on, let me see here. I did have a cool clip from you. Hold on, let me see if I can find it because I the other day this was actually I'll find it here in a little bit, but it was Megan called my show. Oh, here it is. Would you eat a dog biscuit if Georgia won?
I'll eat a box of dog biscuits if that's what it took.
Now that's being a fan right there. He'll eat an entire box of dog biscuits to get the win.
I thought of you earlier, begging Megan, when I went up to Publix and got I got a 15-pack of the Miller Lights in the bottles, but there was the suitcases down here have the Jacksonville Jaguars logo on them, and the side of the suitcase of Miller Lite has the name of the county, Duval, Duvall. I don't really know what that's all about, but yeah. The fuck.
I've got one more new clip this week that I want to play, and it's funny because I use a service called Blurp to have each soundbite, and they rate each soundbite. This one was rated PG-13. Listen to this.
I like to bookmark and pinpoint different events in my life by a Gamecock loss. It's like a timeline of suck.
That's great for the virtual Kale board. So that's some funny shit. But that's rated PG-13 by Blurp. So
Jackpot, if you don't know, I heard that and I was like, man, I've got to get that to Kale. I've got to get that to Rob. We've got to save that. But hey, real quick, guys, the stuff that's coming out from some of the Florida players and former Florida players, like Joey Ivy's tweet about Dan Mullen's ego is going to be the downfall of it. Have you guys heard any of that stuff that's come out since that game?
Yeah. Also, and I said this to Jackpot earlier. Apparently, let me make sure I've got it. Yeah, Mullen is getting criticized for his post-game comments about Todd Grantham. So apparently he said some shit there. Nothing changes my perspective on him. He says, we're always evaluating everything we do. He says his outlook on Grantham doesn't change. Apparently, this guy is, I mean, holy shit with this guy.
Well, you guys know this. I'm kind of right outside of Gainesville. I get all the local radio here in Gainesville, but someone called in with the stat that Ron Zook had a higher winning percentage inside the SEC than Dan Mullen does right now. Think about that. Ron Zook.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I wish I had something smart that I could say there.
Where's he coaching?
Fucking military prep school.
What's he doing? Selling real estate?
I don't know.
I know he went to Illinois for a while. I don't know whatever happened to him there. I think he was a failure there as well.
Yeah. Florida. Yeah. I think we have to put Florida in the shithole area right now. They pretty much are.
Yeah. Blake Robinson said Ron Zook was terrible. Did he win the East? No. He didn't, did he? No.
Although he did have a winning record against Mark Richt. So that should tell you all you need to know about Mark Richt. And Rob, I know he's your guy. For some reason, you love that guy, which I think that's just one more thing I can't stand about you.
I think he's a good person. Come on, man.
Not a good
Izzo says he's the DC at Maryland. Oof, that's where I want to be.
Ron Zook? Holy shit.
Yeah, that's what Izzo says. Izzo knows his shit. You have anything else for? Oh, by the way, Megan, I'm putting this out there to you right now.
That's why they gave up. He must not. That's why they gave up 51 fucking points to Iowa, a team that routinely doesn't score over 21 points.
Yeah. Well, by the way, with the way that the seas are parting right now, Megan, it's looking like it's Georgia's fucking season here, because right now I've got Georgia way up here. Alabama maybe a step or two behind, and then everybody else. I mean, it really is the sea is parting here, Megan. Your boys better hold out there for you.
I know why you say that, but I just talked about how fast things change in college football, and I'll let some other callers get in, and I'll call in later as to why I think this. This game in Jacksonville is very, very, very scary. I'm really concerned. I'm not trolling. I'm being dead serious. There are some matchups I don't like, but hey, I'll let some other callers get in, man. Jackpot, keep your head up, buddy. We love you. See you.
All right.
Thank you.
Man.
Lee Wilder said, "Where's Hollywood? Hollywood doesn't call into the nighttime shows. The rest home takes away his cell phone privileges probably about 5."
Yeah, the McDonald's in his area closes. He can't get Wi-Fi after 10 o'clock. So, Mr. Boogie says, Rob, have you heard the rumors of Satterfield being a hot-headed asshole to other coaches? I've heard some things, sir, but I don't really know. Like, here's the thing. The last season of Muschamp, I actually had a source that was inside the team. And like literally I got all kinds of good intel and stuff like that. This year it's a little more closed up, but I've heard several different things about certain coaches, but nothing that I want to put out there that's completely real yet. But when I find out, I will let
The
y'all
only
know.
thing that concerns me about Satterfield, and if you listen to the Mazad cast when they drop the next one, you'll hear it because I called in and left them a voicemail talking about their defensive coordinator who came from the NFL and how we have a shitty offensive coordinator that also came from the NFL. And I'm sure they'll play it because I usually play the things that I leave for them. But the thing that concerns me, he was the head coach at UT Martin for a couple of years, and he got fired for some kind of improper relations with a co-ed.
Well, and there, that stuff like that, man. It's
makes me wonder.
Shane Beamer had some stuff with him. Remember, it was kind of swept under the rug, but it was the whole thing with I can't remember. It was something at Virginia. Was it at Virginia Tech or where?
It had something to do with that WikiLeaks shit, right?
Yeah, it was something like that, and it was like
the Wake Forest. Somebody was selling the playbook.
Yeah, and
why at the time? Maybe now, yeah, but at the time, why would Virginia Tech need to buy fucking plays to have beaten Wake Forest back then? That makes no sense.
I don't know, but in reality, there was something that was going on there, and I don't know all of the ins and outs of it, but it just seems like there's things that follow you around. By the way, if you're going to call the show, I'm sorry. Here we go. Let me answer the phones here. I got to hang up on Begging Megan there. There we go. Sorry about that. I forgot. I didn't hang up on Begging Megan. All right, 803-470-2905. That's why I didn't answer the phone. Sorry about that. Welcome into the show. Good evening.
Well, I want to talk briefly about the Kentucky-Georgia divorce before I touch on the Ferguson, Tennessee riot.
Have at it.
Well, Kentucky got their divorce, and like any divorce, after it's over, you do something stupid. Hopefully they don't go to Mississippi State and do something stupid. Now,
well, I've had friends who've gotten divorces that have, they went to New Orleans and they got oral treats from someone who had broader shoulders than they had. I'm just saying. Hopefully that doesn't happen to.
Well, yeah. Now I've been on 13 deployments and had several divorces. I ate a box of grape nerds at the stripper's bunghole at Fort Hood, so I understand. I'm a Kentucky fan. I've mastered misery, and I haven't seen anything as miserable as what happened in Tennessee. I mean, I'm sweating like Mike Tyson at a spelling bee. Is this soccer, or is this a riot in Baghdad? What are we doing here? And Ed Orgeron, he's going to Louisville, and I'll tell you something else.
Okay.
At the end of the season, Dan Mullins is getting fired, and if he is not coaching at the University of Miami, there is no God. Now, I'm going to go Monday, and I'm going to talk to the shrink at the VA and get me an appointment. I'm out of here. Peace.
Eric was pointing out here that
Go ahead, Jackpot.
He's pointing out here Uncle Lou was pissed at Kentucky at the end. He was pissed off because they called like 2 timeouts in a row and punched in a touchdown there at the end. They were down 30-7 right at the very end of the game, and they punched a touchdown.
Yeah.
Pissed off about that, but you got to realize, I mean, they're trying to do something too to make the thing look respectable. And you got to also figure those coaches and that they know what those point spreads are, and I'm sure they know that a ton of their alumni and a ton of their fan base probably bet on that game and probably bet on them to cover the spread. You know, I mean, come on. I mean, that's why they punched that in there. I mean, it just makes sense.
I agree on that. All right, caller, welcome in.
How's it going, y'all? Bluegrass Sports Media.
Oh, bless your heart. You did show up. Are you calling to tell us about the basketball team that John Calipari bought, or are we going to actually talk football?
We're going to talk football, and, you know, I really don't do the whole moral victory thing. You know.
Well, good, because it wasn't a moral victory. You got skull fucked. There was no moral victory there, sir. You went to Athens, they skull fucked you, and then raped you with the damn hedges. That's what happened to you. You got DP'd in Athens. There was no moral victory there, sir.
I agree there's no moral victory there, but some people have a moral victory that we scored 2 touchdowns, which is more touchdowns than anybody scored on Georgia all season.
Why would you bring that up? Why would you bring that up? No one gives a shit.
You just said there's.
You said some people. You recited that. You recited that like you had that written down to talk to me, sir.
No, I just read all the Kentucky forums. Anyway, here to eat my crow. I was wrong. I did not. I knew Georgia was really, really good up front defensively. I did not know they were that good. Like,
hey, I told you that shit on Friday. I told you on Friday their defensive line was gonna fucking kill you. You should have listened to me. Jackpot told you on Wednesday of last week.
Yeah, but the thing is, we have 5 offensive linemen that are going to play in the NFL. So
I don't give a shit. And they threw them around like they were fucking in the CFL or the fucking Pee Wee League.
But yeah, here to eat my crow. I was wrong. I still think Kentucky is a very, very good football team that's going to go 11-1.
I think you should apologize to Jackpot because you should have listened to him on Wednesday because he told you that. You should apologize, sir.
There's no reason to apologize. Just like Jackpot,
you should apologize, sir.
And I'm okay. Here's the thing: if you ask Jackpot right now if he was going to beat Clemson, what would he tell you?
He's right there. Ask him.
Jackpot, are you going to beat
what he
Clemson?
Would say.
What?
He wants to know if you're going to beat Clemson.
No.
Continue. No.
I'll go ahead and tell you. We have one more game this year that we may have a chance to win. Yeah, that's it. And that's a slim chance. No.
He just shit on that leg. You had anything else there, Bluegrass Sports Media?
Well, the difference is my team was undefeated at the time, and we. So, anyways, yeah, I was wrong. Doesn't happen very often, so revel in it. But I was right about one thing.
What's that?
I told you these Tennessee fans were shitheads from the beginning. I told you. Now, was I right or was I right?
Yeah, that's a hell of a pivot from getting DP'd in Athens to Tennessee's a shithole. I like that. Very, very good, sir. That's some level 2 shit there. I like it. You're right. Tennessee is a shithole. What they did last night. That was terrible.
Well, not only what they did last night, they've done things in the past. You ask any Georgia fan, when Nick Chubb tore his ACL, they cheered and did the na-na-na-na chant. Last night when Ole Miss's quarterback went down, they cheered. I mean, they're just a despicable group of people.
Yeah, fair enough, man. Well, sorry about your DP in Athens, sir.
Well, it's going to happen to a lot of people. So,
have a good night, man. I hope you don't stop calling.
No, I'll be here. I'll call tomorrow.
Fair enough, man. Talk to you later.
All right, see you, man.
Larry says he saw a graphic on the SEC network that said Mullen has lost something like 6 out of his last 10 games. How warm is his seat? Well, we'll find out. Let's go back out to the phones. Welcome into the program. Good evening.
Hey, Rob, it's Colby.
Colby, what's up, brother?
Did I just hear basketball sports media call in?
He called in. I tried to hold him accountable for what I told him to apologize to Jackpot because he was saying, nah, Jackpot, I don't believe your football knowledge. And Jackpot told him on Wednesday that's not happening. But yeah, there you go.
Okay, well, okay, so basketball sports media needs to sit down right now. So Jackpot, Rob, if I could take the floor, may I?
Please. Yeah, how about it?
Okay. Basketball sports media, you said that Georgia would lose to Kentucky this past weekend, Saturday, in Athens, College Game Day, SEC media, 7-3. 7-3. Basketball sports media.
I think it was 10-7.
So,
10-7.
Obviously, basketball sports media does not know anything about Kentucky football. So Kentucky sports media, whatever he wants to call his ass, and he can go suck one for all that I care about. Anyway, Kentucky got whipped down on the floor by Georgia, just like I said they would. 7-3, my ass. Anyway, y'all have a good night.
Have a good one.
Thanks for calling the show, sir. Thank you. 803-470-2905. 803-470-2905. Tennessee fans, do you have anything to say for yourself? I know you weren't there, but man, it's kind of hard to wear that Tennessee orange in public right now after, you've seen the jerk offs in the plaid overalls throwing shit.
Yeah, it's sad that, just a few assholes, and like I can't really say anything. I mean, I've been 3 sheets to the wind more times than I care to remember, but
yeah,
if you're going to the game and you can't control your emotions any better than that, then maybe you should just not drink or just stay home. I don't know. I mean, you can't be doing that. You make everybody else look like shit.
By the way, there was some Tennessee fan on Twitter running his mouth to Jackpot on Thursday, whatever it was. And I'm wanting the Tennessee fans to call and, it's not all of you, but holy shit with some of that stuff, man. Welcome into the show. Good evening.
Hey, good evening, gentlemen. This is Texas A&M fan.
Brother, I am glad that you recalled the show, sir, because I honestly thought that you forgot our number, or maybe, there's been a lot of folks that have checked out. I hope it wasn't you. And I was like, where the hell is Texas A&M fan?
Well, after we got embarrassed by the Razor Pick heads, and then we come in and we fucked it up against that other team, I decided not to watch the Alabama game because I thought we were going to get embarrassed. I mean, that was I had given up on the season. Luckily, the game was on CBS. I don't have cable, but I have the local channel. So CBS was on. I said, I'll watch the first half, and I'll take all the abuse I can, and then I'm going fishing or something. And I said, holy shit, we're up by 2 scores at halftime. I kept watching. I said, when are we going to fold this fucking tents here, And it didn't happen. And so that was kind of, it turned us around, man. I mean, we've actually got a chance now to, maybe go to the New Year's Six Bowl. I don't know. What do you think about the season outlook for Texas A&M?
I mean, you won your Super Bowl, so that's good. I mean, it's all. I mean, it sounds silly, but
out. You think?
Yeah, they could.
I mean,
we got South Carolina at home this weekend. What's the prediction on the South Carolina A&M game? I think the spread's 19.
It's 42-10.
Yeah, it's. I'm not trying to rip South Carolina because I know that I'm a Clemson guy, but things are pretty shitty on the offensive front for South Carolina right now. They are in a complete rebuilding mode. It's
Yesterday when we should have been able to, when we were showing signs of being able to move the ball and showing signs of being able to do some things, I mean, we turned the fucking ball over 4 times. 4 times. 2 fumbles, 2 interceptions. That
Vanderbilt.
Against Vanderbilt. Fucking Vanderbilt. That's why your game was close right there. I mean, that's it. End of story. I mean, you're looking at a 28-3 ball game. It wasn't.
Our fucking problem is the quarterback, man. This kid they threw him in there and he's learning, but that's all he is. He's not an SEC caliber quarterback. We got a guy on the bench with a broken leg that could have took us home, man. I mean, this guy on the bench, he's a different quarterback, and you got to check him on the runs. This guy we got here, he's like Mond was when we first had Kellen Mond. Kellen Mond thought he had to throw the ball every fucking down. He threw he threw his pick 6, and the game changes. I mean, you can't. I don't know. They coach these guys, and they get out there on the field, and I know these guys are coming at them 100 miles an hour. Don't get me wrong, but it's still, and everybody can say, "Oh, well, we lost this player and we lost that player. That's why we're shit." Well, that's our problem is our quarterback, and if this other kid could ever get well, and plus we got really good news because we've got to commit from the #1 quarterback in the nation next year, the top #1 player, the top 300 quarterbacks coming to A&M next year. So we're fixing to link up down here. At the Alabama game, we had 3 5-star recruits at the Alabama game, and we signed one after the game, the top
Sure.
defensive lineman. So we got some recruiting coming.
Son, everybody else just needs to stop playing football.
That's what I'm saying. The rest of your schedule, South Carolina, you have South Carolina, Auburn after a bye week, and then you've got you go on the road to Ole Miss. You're playing Prairie View A&M. I didn't even know they had a football team anymore. And then you have go to LSU to finish the season. So, Texas A&M fan, I'm glad you called the show. It's good to hear from you, sir. You can call in when your team is not shit. It's okay.
All right, gentlemen. Thanks a lot. Y'all do a good job up there. We'll talk to y'all later.
Appreciate it, man. Jackpot, I thought that he may have been I thought something may happen to Texas A&M fan.
You never know, man. You never know. A guy that was my co-manager at the Ingles store in Malden for a couple of years. He was like a year older than me. I had him from like 2010 to 2012, and I found out yesterday that he died from COVID just yesterday.
Welcome into the show. Good evening.
Hey, Rob, this is the Top Sports Talk with Tom Bailey. I've been commenting. Called the show last week after the Alabama loss. I just want to say I loved the Jackpot's live video last night. It was awesome. It was great.
Thank you.
The part where he had the rant. We was watching today. My wife looked at me and said, "That was you last week after Alabama lost to A&M." So yeah, I thoroughly enjoy his live watching when he does the live stream there. It's pretty awesome, I think.
Thank you.
He is the most real person on YouTube, whatever. Name your service.
Yeah.
The most real person as far as being a fan goes. There's no bullshit with Jackpot.
Yeah. Yeah, I had went to the game over in Starkville last night. It was a pretty good game. Alabama won, 49-9. But I have to say, the Mississippi State fans are a class act. They really are. They're real hospitable, and they don't trash talk you before the game or anything like that. They're pretty good people over there. So if y'all ever get a chance to go to a game in Starkville, y'all need to go. That's a neat little town.
I heard it was pretty big town there.
Yeah, that sounds. I think Jackpot and I could do well in Stark Vegas. We might.
Oh yeah. Just to follow up on what Megan said, we talked before y'all show come on, but Dan Mullen, like I said, I used to live close to him in Florida, and but like from some of the stuff I'm reading, Dan Mullen's really on the hot seat, and do y'all think he survives this season, or do y'all think they give him a chance to turn it around, or what?
Not Mullen.
I don't know. I think he might get one more year.
We'll
Okay.
see.
Did
That's
y'all
where I'm at on that.
did y'all get a chance to see Ed Orgeron's press conference today?
No.
I can't watch Ed Orgeron speak. I've made the comment. It's like reading Rainbow. He's got He's got to have the bouncing ball, or I just can't understand it. So
He
I have
they
severe
asked him-
ADD. I
they-
can't pay that much attention.
Yeah. They asked him to ask him about, how's his family taking it and all that. He said, we're all doing good. During the negotiation process, I made sure I was going to get my money. So there's some comical things. They asked him, do you got any advice for the next LSU coach? He goes, well, that's not my job. So, and they asked if he planned to coach next year. He said no, he wants to take a year off, and he said if they do make a bowl game, he said he will coach the team all the way up. He will coach them in the bowl game. So and y'all enjoy the show and get off of here and give other people a chance to talk.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
That's about like Beamer. He said that one of the people that helped him transition into that role as head coach down there was actually Coach Muschamp. He said he's done some great things to help me out as far as getting settled in. Remember when he said that? I'm like, what the fuck? And the only thing I would have contacted that motherfucker for would be like, call and say, hey, Will, where's the keys to that file cabinet over by the desk in football office? I mean, what? Why would you be calling and asking him anything?
Yeah, I agree on that.
Somebody, James Thompson says, Jackpot, where's Ziggy? Ziggy's at home. I'm in Daytona Beach. So he's at home.
803-470-2905.
B-Rev says, does Jackpot have a Patreon? No, sir, I don't. I'm sorry. We're not that big yet. We're just, I'm just an old country boy kicking a can down the road, man. I'm not, I'm nobody. I'm a nobody from nowhere. I don't have no Patreon, none of that stuff. Maybe one day though.
Jackpot's the Midnight Rider. 803-470-2905. We're taking your calls for a couple more minutes here. 803-470-2905. If you want to join us here on the program, phone lines are open. So call away and we'll take some calls. And thanks to Jackpot for doing a show when he's on vacation. You're going to do a show Wednesday, right? You're still on vacation.
There is no vacation.
Not from this show. Every show is Game 7 of the World Series, right?
That's right. Sparkles D Clown says Myrtle Beach not good enough for Jackpot. Man, don't even go there.
Murder Beach.
I come down here so we can actually still get in the water. You can't really get in the water up there. It's not warm enough. I like it here.
Yeah, there you go.
I like it down here. A little bit warmer. It's actually a little bit cool when we got here today.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get
Dirty
another call
Myrtle.
in here. Dirty Myrtle. I call it Murder Beach. Welcome into the show. Good evening. Hello.
Rob, Kale?
Yes.
How you guys doing? This is JJ Banks, first time caller. I love y'all's live streams.
What's up, JJ?
Hey,
it's your first time calling. Turn down your stuff. There you go. Turn down your stuff so we don't have to hear us twice. Sure.
And I'm just want to let you guys know I'm completely disgusted for what I've seen. There's no excuse.
Yeah.
Well, you can make an argument about some of the calls as far as maybe Mrs. Ole Miss was faking injuries and stuff like that, and that's a discussion for another time. But you shouldn't be.
I don't want to hear any of that. To me, that's an excuse that fans are using, and that's ridiculous.
Yeah, they both did that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we lost the game. That's the way it was. We had a chance to win. We blew it, and the fans acted stupid. Period.
True enough, man. Hey, I appreciate you calling, buddy. You're welcome to call back. Thanks so much. All right.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, 803-470-2905, 803-470-2905. We are going to pick games for the week. If you are in the Callaway's Pick'em Challenge, I've already posted that on the Facebook page, by the way. Let's give you the games and the lines really quick here. Before we get out of here. Let's see here, Jackpot. Let me go over here, make sure I got the phones open just in case.
Forrest Roberts says, I tried using the sink like Jackpot. Do you know piss stings your eyes? Yeah, it does. You didn't know that? It's urea, dude. It's got acid in it. Stay away from that. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do that. Welcome into the show. Good evening.
Hey, man, it's me, Justin. How you doing?
What's up, Justin?
Buddy, how you doing?
Doing good. Hey, well, I got a quick question before I get off. Do you see Coach O coming to South Carolina?
Coach O?
Yeah, coming to South Carolina as an assistant coach.
I don't think so. I think he said today he was going to take a year off there, buddy. So I don't think he's coming to South Carolina.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Have a good one, Wow.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. All right. Let's give you the games for this week. Cincinnati's at Navy. Since he's a 24-point favorite. Utah's at Oregon State. Utah's a 4-point favorite. Southern Cal and Notre Dame. Notre Dame is a 5-point favorite in that matchup. Ohio State at Indiana. Ohio State's giving up 19. Oregon at UCLA. Oregon is giving up 3 on the road. Tennessee at Alabama. Tennessee is getting 27 points on the road there. And LSU is at Ole Miss. LSU is a 12-point underdog to Ole Miss. The Cale Hall special this week. Now, this game is really special. When I messaged Jackpot after he sent it to me. New Mexico State at Hawaii. Here's the shitty part about this game. Kickoff for this game is at midnight next Saturday. So it'll get over like 4 o'clock in the morning. So normally I stay up late and get the make sure we have the standings. So when you wake up in the morning, don't look for the standings until probably noon on Sunday because
shit. I didn't even think about it, that part of it, when you told me that it started at midnight. You want me to try? You want me to?
No, we're not going to change it. That's the Cale Hall special because that's the one you picked. It's not a big deal. I'm just saying for everybody that looks for the.
If we're looking for a doo-doo game, I can always find one with South Carolina in it. Oh, wait, never mind. We've already got one on the board. I can find one with Kansas in it.
Yeah, I was thinking you were going to go Kansas and Oklahoma, but.
Oh, God. That'll be a fucking bloodletting.
New Mexico State is a 14-point underdog on the road at Hawaii. South Carolina at Texas A&M. Gamecocks are getting 19 points. And Clemson at Pitt. This game started with Clemson being a 3-point favorite. Now Clemson is a 4.5-point underdog. The money has shifted, Jackpot.
When do you think? When I want you to look that up. When was the last time Clemson was an underdog in an ACC matchup? Had to be back in probably maybe.
I think they were an underdog in the AC, one of the ACC championship games to Virginia Tech. I don't know, 6. I'm just talking. I don't remember. I think that's the last time I kind of remember them being an underdog.
Were they an underdog last year at Notre Dame when Notre Dame was technically an ACC member?
Yeah, that's probably it.
Okay, well, I don't really count that though. But before that, you should have had to have been back in 2014. Had to be. Wow.
Alan says Pitt is beating Clemson and winning the ACC. You know what? And by the way, for folks that are coming here thinking that I'm gonna, give you the sunshine pick that Dabo Sweeney is giving you that the offense is gonna get right. No, I'm not gonna do that. My buddy Lawton Swan hosts Clemson Sports Talk, and he's a good guy, but he does a good show. But he's not gonna rip Clemson like I am. Yeah. That's not the Clemson offense is shit. When you go up to Syracuse and they make you look stupid and your quarterback's hitting cheerleaders with the ball, I have no faith in you. None. So until they figure it out, look, I'm going to be a fan regardless. But For me picking them, get out.
I didn't ever ask you what did you think about what did you think about the Dino Babers call to going ahead and kick that field goal when he did instead of running his quarterback or somebody up under a center at 4th and 1 and just plowing forward with it.
Well, Smith is a guy who's won the Lou Grasso Award.
Yeah.
So he was the best kicker in college football 2 seasons ago. So indoors in your home stadium to tie the game, I'm thinking that's a pretty solid decision there.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't think it was. I mean, he's got a great kicker. So
yeah, he really shit the bed. That's for sure.
By the way, the folks on Gamecock Twitter
no pussy for Andre this weekend. That's for sure.
Exactly. But the folks on Gamecock Twitter that are saying, man, Clemson gets lucky as fuck when it comes to these kickers, you are right. I can think of at least 4 instances where kickers could have booted Clemson to a loss and they missed. So, yeah,
the NC State kickers were one of the worst. But then for those two, you've always got Blewett.
Just blew it. All right. Well, if you're in the contest, the links are up. Jackpot, I hope you have a good vacation. What are you going to do on vacation, man? Can you share that with us?
I'll go hang out on the beach. May go to St. Augustine one day. I don't know. May go to the outlet mall one day. Or may go do, I don't know. Just hanging out, man. Hang out, rest, sleeping late, all that good stuff. Walk on the beach, just whatever. I don't know. We're just two young kids in love. Just spending time together.
Holy shit.
We might throw some golf balls. I don't know. Throw some mustard bottles off the balcony.
All right. Well, we'll be back at it on Wednesday night. If you guys want, check out the rundown with me tomorrow on Fox Sports Radio, and we'll see you then. Thanks a lot, guys.